welcome back to Miss Entrepreneur Role Model Search. Now, today is a very special day because across the world, people are celebrating women in business. Today is the official Women's Entrepreneurship Day. So it's just nice that we're here in San Antonio also celebrating women. And today we have this wonderful lady that she has so many titles. Let me see if I can get them all right. Okay, she is an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Okay, real estate investor.
Investor.
She's an author. We have the stack of books here. Singer, songwriter, actress. What else?
Actress and reality show.
Actress and reality show.
Yeah.
So she's done so much. How is it that you have all these talents to do so much?
The main when I was 10 years, well, when I grow up, we grow up very poor place, and I always have this dream that one day I want to be a singer, entertainer, a celebrity. So I have this dream in my heart and my soul. I never let go. And then, so I decided, wow, I have opportunity. And when I 10 years old, I died for a few minutes because of I got bit by mosquito and malaria. And then that is opportunity for me to meet God and to meet angel. So they guide me when I was 15 years old. I come to the big city, but again, I go through a lot of obstacle. Order for me to get where I'm at right now is I got raped, I got abused, and I left to die many times. So, but those goals that I have in my dream that I want to become celebrity, a songwriter, book writer, entrepreneur.
You never forgot them.
I never forgot all that.
Where were you born?
I born in Thailand, Leung Nok Tha, Thailand, which is out the skirt of the city, and this is the jungle that I live in.
Oh, okay. So then one of her books, The Quest for Serendipity, you tell us a little bit about what's in the book.
This book is based on my life story. That, like I said, beginning, my dream. I want to become celebrity. I want to become somebody huge. But then God changed the thought of mine that I am writing this book to share the story how to survive domestic violence, poor, and also how to survive cancer, abuse as well. So this is what book is all about. My sister got killed in 2004. She got cut by 8 pieces, and my nephew got stabbed 9 times. So it inspired me to write this book to share the story, including inspire me to follow my dream, of course. So this book is really amazing.
Nancy, how do you survive that? How do you survive something so terrible?
Because I believe in God, I believe in faith. Every time I get ready to fall down, I always look up to Him and say, God, give me that strength. Keep my faith with me, myself. Please guide me to step by step. That's how it works.
Where did you first learn about God? Where did you start your relationship with Him?
When I was 10 years old, like I say, I got bit by mosquito, so I got malaria. My parent doesn't have money. So in my country, if you don't have money, you cannot go to the doctor. None of hospital will treat people like me. So they turned me away. And then my mom is in the book, everybody. So my mom waiting for my dad to come get my body. But then the taxi cab stopped. And we not realize that is the God sent angel to save me. So he took me to the hospital. That's what my mom tell me. But at the experience I with him, he carried my hand, go through the tunnel of light, and I met God. I see angel, I see God, I see amazing heaven. That's my call, heaven. So give me more to learn about God. Back in my country, we have Buddha. So I did not actually understand about God until I come to United States. But all along, I know for sure it's not Buddha. That's how I first learned about God.
So when you're going through those trials, what are the words that come into mind, or what is it about God and your faith that allows you to have that strength?
I think He have a mission for me. God have a mission for me, and I feel like He saved me because He have mission for me and for me to share the story, and that's what keep me believe in Him and keep in faith. I have a lot of faith in that.
So you come from this place, very poor. You come to the U.S. And how do you end up being a multi-million real estate investor?
Well, the story,
Is it in one of your books?
yeah.
Oh,
The story is after my ex-husband left me homeless, but I never let my dream go. So I got education, and then I worked for military. I worked for civil service many years, and I met Henry.
Okay.
Okay, his name is. So I have this vision that I wanted to be an entrepreneur making money. So I met him, and I asked him. I said, "Would you like to be my partner, to be real estate investor? Because he have money, he have good credit, everything, and he believed in my knowledge. He believed in my the string where I come from. I show him that I can do it. So he said, sure. That's how I become. So we teach each other how to flip houses and businesses.
Oh wow.
Yeah, businesses and houses. So we become rich. And then we on Forbes magazine. Forbes magazine named me a 400 woman in U.S. millionaire. So
Yeah, Forbes
So-
is a big deal. Okay, so
Yeah.
let's talk about your other books because
Yeah.
you has.
I just want to share everybody. Go ahead and believe in your dream, believe in yourself. Whatever you do what you love what you do. You'll make it happen. And don't forget God.
All
Right?
Yes.
This is my another book. I create You Are the Boss is because when I was single, I want to make money so much. I work and work non-stop. And then I work mini jobs, so my experience from working. So I put in the book, and then also I open my own business, how to deal with employee, how to deal with day-to-day walk of life. So I gave a guideline into this book. A to Z, you can become your own boss if you put your mind to it.
It actually says there, yeah, secrets to unlimited wealth and freedom as an entrepreneur.
Yes.
Okay. So then, where do people get information on your books? Where can they order them?
They can go to www.nancyoakley.me. You can go my website there, or you can in touch with me at my phone number 830-382-3257. By email me nancyoakley.me or nancyoakley1@hotmail.com.
Right. Okay. So let's continue. So you're writing business, very strategic books, but at the same time you also write novels,
Yes.
romance.
Romance.
All right. Let's get to the romance.
Well, again, the cup of tea is based on my real love story.
That sounds familiar.
Yes. Well, the guy named Henry, me and him we dating for a while, and we've been partner for a while, and then one day he found somebody else. So I wrote this book because I want to share the story. Doesn't have to be love only. You can have love, and you also can become partner making successful business. In this book, it's not just only love story. It talk about how you're traveling to become successful, also to fall in love. Meanwhile, happiness traveling. So it's all based on my romance story. This is an amazing book. You guys have to get it. This book also making into movie right now. We have the producer who write script right now. So it's gonna be an amazing story.
And how does Henry feel about it?
He love it.
Okay, so he's fine
Yeah.
you sharing the story?
Right. He know my sharing story. He never thought I can turn the negative into positive. He never thought, and I made it happen. So he very proud. Now we are friends again. So we try to work our life back together slowly. Also, I want to share the song. This is a song that I wrote based on the books, romance. Um, take him 2 years to give me a cup of tea for me to go out with him because I got betrayed by man so many times, so I afraid. And then that's what happened. 2 years for me to go out with him, and it worked out. So it's like I said, this is a romance, love song, and love story. Everybody have to get one.
Yeah, so that's a great idea. So you can listen to this CD while I'm reading the book.
Right, and then while you sip a tea or sip a wine or whatever you
I'm
want.
gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna share my experience.
Oh, thank you, thank you. I
Okay,
really
yeah,
appreciate
so
it.
let's continue because
Okay.
you have here a stack of books. How do you have time to write all these books?
I used to train myself not to sleep too much, and the most of the time I sleep no more than 3 hours a day. I put my mind into. I believe if you put your mind into doing the thing you wanted to do, you find time. No matter what, you got to find time to accomplish you wanted to accomplish. So that's why I go back to the you are the boss. You will make it happen. Doesn't matter how small time, less time you have.
Okay, so then the next book is.
The Thai sanction is a fiction. Okay, this is a fiction based on my experience. He went out on me, so I get so mad. I don't know what to do. I cannot physically go over there and kill him or, beat him
You
up.
don't want to.
I don't want it to. So I decide to create a female assassin, which is me right there.
All right.
Okay?
So this is like another alter ego.
Yes, because I got abused so much by men, so I wanted to write a story based on realistic character, not the fiction. Not the fiction part is like when I kill people, it's not real. So, but all characters in here are real. So they're making into automation game right now. Isn't it amazing? You got to read this. You are going to read this.
Yes, I will read all of this.
I cannot really give out the secret how I kill people. But one thing I can say, I get someone to special hand carving a cane for me and attach the knife, and then I push the button, the knife go in, and when I'm ready to assassinate somebody, I put the cane and I whap, pull they all out. This is a good book. It's gonna put you like,
And suspense. So now I know why your books are being transcribed to screenplays. So they're movies.
Yes, ma'am. Because lot of people ask me the same question you asked me. Where you find the time to write? How can you get all this brain to write? Where you get the story? Well, the story is based on my experience. That's all I can say. I can never write anything else if it's not real story about my life. So that's why I like to share this.
Then we have you have a Spanish. So
Yeah.
now when you write English, you got your books
In
translated
Spanish.
in Spanish for the Spanish community.
The reason I translate into Spanish is so many women or men or children out there abused, especially minority. They got abused, they got domestic violence, all that. And then one day I got invited to go to Mexico City. And then they asked me, can you please write in Spanish, translate into Spanish, because we need you guideline, we need your inspiration, we need you. So after I write this book, translate into Spanish, I saved, I think, 3 people in Mexico because her husband cut off her 10 toe. One of them, the husband cut off the leg. And they're afraid to talk about it. But I tell them, you know what, don't be afraid. Read the book or I'm going to give you inspiration. Now they flee from domestic violence. Now the government help them. So that's the reason I write in Spanish, because I want people to understand that domestic violence out there is really real and abuse is real. So that's why I write about it. Now, go
And
ahead.
this is So this is another Spanish.
Yeah.
El camino al éxito.
You know what that means, right?
Yes.
The road to success. Okay. When I want to say thank you to minority Spanish people who helping me to become successful in flipping houses in business. Without them, I can never make it because they're the best worker I ever had. They asked me, por favor, can you write in Spanish? Because I want to become flipping a house like you. I work for you a lot, but you need to teach me how to make money. So that's inspired me to translate into Spanish. So some of my workers, they have their own house. They don't used to have the house. Now they have house. So they say thank you, ma'am, and I thank you them for this.
Yeah, I will have to start practicing my Spanish and read this.
You
And
have
then-
to.
Yeah, and then we have one last piece, which is
Well, this is reality show is based on my retail store. This is about my business and about my employee. I wanted to make fun. I want my employee to become celebrity like me. So we create the show so people can laugh about it. Instead, they work all the time. If we create reality show, people out there like, wow, she not just only working, but she also creates laughing with her employee. So we got our T-shirt. We have a T-shirt. Shut up, fool. Mean one of my employee. Every time I told him to do something, he never do. So I get so upset. One day I go, shut up, fool. And then now after that we decide to make.
yeah. So I mean, just using what was going on in life and just making something of it.
Yeah, I wanted to surround my business, surround me with my real story, my real life, and my real reality.
Yeah. So which is the key to something that you shared with me. You're talking about being transparent. So you're transparent in your business. You're transparent in what you do. And so you were sharing that if women would be more transparent, share what they're going through, that maybe we would be able to help them out, whether it's in violence, domestic violence, or in business. If you just share with your fellow women, saying, hey, I might not have all the answers, and be a little humble and vulnerable. Share with us what you were talking about earlier.
Okay. Well, from my experience, domestic violence is really, really rare and it's real because I've been through that. My dad, my mom, my sister. So here I am. I know God saved me for the reason to share the story how I survived. Or I can say, please do not give up. Do not give up. There is out there you can get help from different organizations. But I also 24/7. I'd be glad to share my story with you. You can email me, you can Facebook me, you can text me. I'd be glad to share about it.
Thank you so much, Nancy. You shared so much wisdom, and she has so much more through her books, speaking engagements. So thank you so much for sharing. We have so much more to share. So thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you so much for interviewing me today. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity to share the story so we can help other people out there.
Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you. God bless.
So as you can see, we had a night just full of so many women that were sharing their experience. It was a special day today because all across the world we're celebrating women and women entrepreneurs, and we were just showcasing their ethics, their work ethics, how they're committed to their jobs, and all that they do for the industry and also for the community. So a very special day. I'm glad that you joined us. Hopefully you were able to have fun and you also learn a lot of things that you can implement in your business. Keep in touch with us as we're going to have more shows throughout the year. Bliss Avalar, it was a pleasure to be here, and see you soon.
'Cause your touch still gets me stupid high. Oh, glory.